Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts That Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee, here each and every day, asking those questions. Yeah, I know those questions that make you crazy. I keep asking them. Let me ask you this today. Do you accept what is? That's a great question. Do you accept what is? Do you accept your life as it is right now? Do you accept your health as it is right now? Do you accept your relationships as they are right now? Do you accept your financial condition as it is right now? When we can start to look at it that way, we begin to realize that the only power we have is what we think, meaning you and I individually, what we speak, what we do, and what we feel. That's it. Anything outside of that, just accept it as is. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing you can do about it. You can accept who you are. That is your power. Do you get that? That is your power, accepting who you are. If you don't do that, man, you're in deep doo-doo. I've also learned that I'm more than I think I am. I'm energy. I'm awareness. Your energy and your awareness. And when you realize that your energy and your awareness, you realize that the two of them are not separate, but they're the same. And when you can accept that they're the same, you realize that your job is to tune the frequency through your awareness. That's where your thoughts come in. That's where your words come in. That's where your actions come in. That's where your feelings come in. They're tuning the frequency of who you are, the energy of who you are. And that is causing an experience physically, mentally, emotionally. It's also causing you to connect with that higher expression of light that you are, infinite, divine. But until you can accept what is, you're living in the past. You can't be in the present moment. Until you can accept what is, you're living in the future. You're not in the present moment. All power happens in the present moment. It's the only time we have power, in the present moment. The past is done. The future doesn't exist. The past really doesn't exist anymore unless our ego mind, our memory mind, brings it forward. So when we can accept what is, we're not bringing the negative with us because we've accepted it. Acceptance of what is like forgiveness of the things of the past, or it's the letting go of the things of the past. Are you following where I'm going with this? Mudras, Anita, I do not use mudras. I know it's a real big thing in the East about the positions of your hands and things of that nature. It's just not something I've gotten into. Although I do use a mudra when I'm meditating, my index fingers and thumbs are connected. Because I find when I do that, I feel the energy staying in my body. It's flowing differently. So I find that. So I want to say good morning, Deborah, Rebecca, Anita, Jean, Corey, Johanna. Who else is out there? Anita, Nisha, McBride, Rodney, Zoe. Thank you all for signing in. Thank you for letting me know you're out there. And Sandra Lynn, I see you too. Hey, I'm going to pause my talk and invite you. I put a link there. Join me at 10 a.m. or in less than 2 hours now. West Coast, it would be 8 a.m. East Coast, it would be 11 a.m. Where it is in Europe and in Egypt, I don't know, but look at Central Standard Time and convert it. Join me for our online healing session today at 10 for 1 hour. You'll get so much out of this by giving life. You'll receive life. We'll be doing breath, music. We'll be breathing. We'll be changing our energy. We'll be tuning our frequency to a connection of oneness to all of life. And if we can get into that statement of what is, into that statement of oneness, guess what happens? Healing. Instantaneous healing. Because in oneness, disease cannot exist. That's right. You don't have to worry about being a Healy. To be a Healy, you have to write me and then send me a picture. And then I'll schedule you. Right now, we're working on, I think I've got one more slot for February 5th. Then I'm going to work on February 12th. So this is just finding its way out into the universe, and we're growing and growing because here's what I understand. I was at my chiropractor, who's also a nurse practitioner, so it's my family physician as well. I was getting an adjustment. And I said to him, how are things going? Are you busy? He says, I have so many people coming in. I can't handle them all. And I said, so what is it they're coming in for? What's the main issue that people are struggling with? He said, stress. And I looked at his face and I said, and how are you dealing with it? And he was, taken back by that idea. Because he was so invested on fixing the clients and not realizing he can't fix them. He can cause their bodies to get into a situation where they can fix themselves, but he's not fixing them. No doctor fixes anything. The body naturally heals itself. The doctors, for the most part, can help relieve symptoms so the body can do its work. But it was real interesting. And I mentioned to him that I'm doing online healing. And he goes, what do you mean? I says, we're all energy. We're all awareness. All we have to do is change the frequency and healing happens. And he's puzzled, but his wife who works there heard it. And she says, I've been meaning to order your book. What's the title of your book? And I said, The Power in You. She says, can I get it on Amazon? She goes, yeah. She went right on Amazon, ordered the book right now. She says, I need this right now, and I need for him to get this right now. We don't realize how much stress is going on in our lives. We have no clue. We fool ourselves. But if we accept what is, stress washes away. It disappears. It's when we fight against things that stress thrives. You create your future by visualization. If you believe the visualization and you have feelings behind the visualization are so strong, and there's nothing contrary in your mind that will dig that visualization up and create an old pattern of thinking, an old pattern of thought. I love that you're giving me comments. I love that you're giving me questions. Healers need to be healed too, Becca says. We all need healing. And what is healing? The revelation of our truth. That we're infinite. That we're not just this body, we're not just this mind, but we're more than that. I call it the soul. You can call it your light being. Corey's there. I make a conscious decision to live stress-free. When you succeed in doing that, let me know, because I want to know how to do that too. What my experience shows me is that I can manage my stress, but stress pops in and out. It just pops in and out. It's part of the contrast. It creates the new desire to expand more. When you become a master at it, you can manage stress much faster than others. That's really the critical thing. And a little stress is not bad. Constant stress is what causes disease. That's a good point. I'm glad you made that, Corey. Well, I'm pretty complete with this. 10 a.m. today, we're going to do some healing. I'd love to have you join me. I'd love to have you experience, because we go into oneness together. And is there any better way to commute than in oneness? I think not. That's my personal opinion. Anyway, all of you beautiful souls, make this your best day. because only you can. Know that I love you. Until tomorrow or until 10, aloha.